Hi, my name is Ann Gayhart, and I'm a third-year student at Keele University. Today, I'm interviewing Morgan Davison, who graduated from Keele in 2011 with an MA in Human Rights, Globalisation and Justice.
So I am originally from the Washington, D.C. area, currently living in California, and I graduated in 2011 with a master's degree in Human Rights, Globalisation and Justice.
So tell us about your journey since Keele.
Sure. I have had a wonderful and fun journey since I graduated. Following my graduation, I applied to serve in the United States Peace Corps, where I served as a health volunteer in Ethiopia for 2 years. That was a really wonderful experience, which started because of Keele. And after that, I worked for the Department of Homeland Security in 2 positions for the Federal Emergency Management Agency, and then I went on to serve as a advisor for their anti-human trafficking campaign, which was a really fantastic position, which I launched at Keele in the master's program. And currently I am an outreach manager for the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, where I focus on educating communities and various populations on child abduction and child exploitation.
Was there anything about the Keele course that persuaded you to choose it?
Wow, yes, everything. So I knew I wanted to get a master's degree in human rights. I wasn't sure exactly what areas or what I wanted to focus on. So I started looking online to see what universities offered it. And the Keele program really stood out to me for several reasons. It was interdisciplinary, so it really pulled faculty and modules from lots of different colleges and programs at Keele, which was really great for real world experience when you're talking about a job that isn't just a singular topic. So that was great. Also, they offered a study abroad program for gender and law in India with a partner university, which is a fantastic opportunity, very unique. No other program had something like that. And the professors and student profiles were unique, very diverse. Students from many different countries with different backgrounds, professors working on various topics, lawyers, employees from the United Nations. So really well-rounded program and not possible to get in the United States. So it was unique to not only the UK, but the world, really.
Cool. What element of your course was the most influential?
I would have to say the most influential part of the course was the study abroad in India. So I knew after arriving at Keele, doing some research, that I wanted to focus on human trafficking. It was a topic I knew a little bit about, but was really able to hone in on that once I started. And the program in India offered over a month at the Partner Institute in Mumbai, and I was able to research and study human trafficking in India firsthand. And that was an incredible opportunity. Again, I mean, not many people have an opportunity like that. So studying there, the friendships that I built through that program too, I went with several other students on the course and we became really close during that trip that I'm still friends with now. So academically, it was just an incredible opportunity, and culturally, I learned so much about other cultures that I use in my work every day now. So really incredible, unique opportunity.
Nice. How much of your success would you attribute to your time here at Keele?
I have to say, I attribute quite a bit of where I am now to Keele. As I mentioned, I knew I wanted to study human rights. I didn't know exactly what I wanted to focus on, and it was my time at Keele that really helped me specialize and focus my studies and my hopeful career. And from my master's dissertation, which I did on human trafficking from the study abroad in India, my mentor here at Keele had worked on human trafficking and law. So really that guidance shaped me when I graduated and helped me get a position with the Department of Homeland Security working on an anti-human trafficking campaign. And of all the employees, I was one of the only employees who had firsthand human trafficking experience, studying it firsthand, and just the foundational knowledge that is really required to do that work. So I think I am where I am today because of Keele.
What are your best memories of studying and living in the UK?
Wow. Okay, so being an American in the UK is wonderful. It's an incredible experience. I think when I first came, I thought, oh, going to another English-speaking country, it'll be an easy study abroad. Little did I know, it's a completely different culture, and it's a wonderful culture. So from the moment I arrived, I realized what a close community Keele is. It really is like a village. And the day I arrived, I was welcomed at the airport. Everyone took such good care of me, and that was something I saw throughout my entire time at Keele, which is just, again, a unique experience. I went to an undergraduate university of 30,000, and I didn't get that. So I think the culture in the UK of just taking care of each other, the diversity that I had in my housing on my course, again, was an incredible experience. I lived with 3 roommates from different countries. One was Chinese, one was Ugandan, and one was Turkish. And I've since visited one of the friends in Turkey who showed me around, and just an incredible hospitality here. Also, Keele is in a wonderful location for traveling, so every weekend I took a train, whether it was around the UK or in Europe. I went on several trips to France, Germany, Italy, and it just really offered an incredible worldly experience that I wouldn't, again, have gotten if I studied in the US.
Great. What would you say to an American considering studying at Keele?
It'll be well worth it, first of all. I would say, there are a lot of benefits to studying your especially postgraduate degree in the UK. So for me, when I was looking at programs, the majority of programs for master's degree are 2 years. Mine only took me 9 months. So when you're talking about missing out in your job or your career, you're only missing 9 months if you do it here. Financially, it was an incredible decision. It was, I would say, less than half the cost that I would have paid in the US to get the same master's degree of less quality. And again, culturally, the experience is just once in a lifetime, to meet friends from around the world who will be your friends for life. And it's well worth it from all aspects, academically, financially, socially. It is an incredible opportunity. And to this day, I wouldn't change a thing. I would do it again in a second.
As an American, how easy was it to apply to study in the UK?
Oh, good question. I was quite nervous about the application process, considering the visas and financial aid and everything associated with that. But I was incredibly surprised by how easy the process was. Keele made it incredibly simple for me to apply, and there was someone on the other end that I could reach out to for questions, so I could contact the school directly with questions about financial aid, tuition costs, housing. And honestly, I think it probably took me a few months from submitting my application to hearing back and hearing about funding opportunities, scholarships, federal financial aid, which applies here at Keele, which is a huge advantage if you want to take out student loans. And they just made it really convenient. So I always had someone I could talk to and ask questions. And the visa process was quite reasonable, considering a student from America is coming to live in the UK and all of the benefits and things like that. So it was very streamlined and a quite pleasant process.